watching Where Are They Now with your host, Dianne Hart. Now here's Dianne.
Good evening. Welcome to Where Are They Now? I'm your host, Dianne Hart, and tonight I have the pleasure and privilege of interviewing Lady Champagne Page, a singer, a songwriter, and a producer. How are you tonight, Champagne?
I'm doing great, and yourself?
I'm blessed and highly favored with no complaints. Let's just jump right into our conversation. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Louisiana, Southern girl.
Okay.
You know, when I left Louisiana with my family, we moved here to Detroit, on the west side of Detroit. So I'm cornbread raised with collard greens.
Oops, I've heard that before. Let me ask you, so did you get any schooling in Detroit, or you graduated in Louisiana before you moved to Detroit?
I was very small when I left Louisiana. Then when we came to Detroit, then I went to some of the junior high school, Hutchinson, then graduated from Northwestern High School on West Grand Boulevard.
You're a Detroit girl. Born and raised over there.
I'm a Detroit girl, but I still got some Louisiana twang in my voice.
No, that's right. Yes, you do. I know that you're a singer and a writer and a producer. So have you written all of your own music?
I have. I write all of my music. I arrange all of my music, and I sing all my music. So I am that person. I usually tell the musicians what I hear in my head, and this is what I want you to play. And the keyboard, I want you to do this. The bass, I want bump, 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 bump. You know, I hear things in my head, and that's what I want them to play.
So what inspired you to write?
What inspired me to write? I was brought up, you know, my mother always took me to church every Sunday when I was a little girl, and listening to her in the choir. And then when I got older, I was in the glee club and telling shows, things like that. And, you know, my girlfriends and I, you know, we always got together on the porch doing the routines and everything. And then when I got older, I started seeing bigger things, you know, like blues clubs that I was going to just to witness the blues singers when I got older. And because my mother was a gospel singer in church, and she loved church, and she always took me, never took nobody else. You know, 3 brothers and 2 girls, but it was always me. So I guess it had to be a reason. I'm the only one doing music.
Absolutely. So now, have you produced some albums?
I have about 3, yeah. Working on my 4th one, but now you have to sometimes, things have changed these days, you know. You have to find the right musicians that can work with you, and a lot of the musicians here and there, and the musicians that you choose, you want them to always be there to perform your music. And it's hard to do that right now. You know, they ready to float here, float there, freelance here, freelance there. So when you're freelancing, you can't get one particular group together to stick in the band to play your music. So I'm going to try something different on my next one. I wrote some music, not bored. You know, I'm a Gemini. We bored very fast. So when I'm bored, I start writing.
I know for a fact that you Geminis are twins. So yeah, some days you might be a little bored.
Yeah, I can get a little bored sometimes. You know, anybody that's around me, they have to really have energy. I can't listen to a voice that's always tired and slow and draggy. That bores me. It makes me sleepy.
I can buy that. How old were you when you really got started?
Well, I waited until I got out of high school, and that was like 18. Then I started, you know, being around certain people that always mentioned, trying to think of the club that was on Finkel. Anyway, they had the blues artists all the time. And I kind of knew some people there during that time. I had relatives that was working the door or either just being a part of what was going on in that club. And I always wanted to see Johnny Taylor live and B.B. King and Bobby Blue Bland and all of them, you know, because they inspired me to do what I'm doing now. I always enjoy watching the artists come out on TV, you know, where they always glittering and sparkling and, you know, just shining. It's like, okay, this is what I want to do. And that's the way I dress every Saturday.
Who were some of your influencers in this industry? You said Johnny Taylor.
Yeah, Johnny Taylor, B.B. King, Big Mama Thornton, Etta James, Aretha Franklin, Denise LaSalle. You know, it's going from the hardcore blues to the Southern soul blues. You got the Delta blues with B.B. King and the Bobby Blue Bland. And the Southern soul is Betty Wright, Denise LaSalle, and I enjoy both of them.
I know that's right. Well, we're going to take a break and we're going to play one of your songs. We're going to play Poontang. And then we'll come back on the other side and we'll talk a little bit about that song.
Well, I
said I caught you with your drawers down and your shoes off and your socks thrown around. That's right, I caught you with your butt up in the air. You're gonna stroke it on down like you just didn't care. But I caught you in the middle of my pretty red sheets. You were rubbing toe to toe, trying to get somebody heat, trying to get some Poontang. It ain't the same when you love somebody, don't mean a thing. Ain't no way, baby, you can say that it wasn't you, but I caught you in the act. You left me standing there like a fool. I'm gonna pack your little bag, I'm gonna take away your key. But a woman you were loving, I know you should have been loving me. But I caught up the old man, she was hiding on the floor. He came right away to shoot in the butt with his 44. I said that Poontang, it ain't the same when you're loving somebody, don't mean a thing. Well, I put the locks on the door and I took away your keys. You still insist, baby, that you're still in love with me. Ain't no turning back, my baby. Ain't no turning back. Ain't no turning back. Well, my sugar. Trying to tell me that you didn't mean a thing, but you're both laying up there with your wedding rings. That Poontang don't mean a thing. This thing called love, baby, never felt any loving like that. No, I gave you my money. Yes, I did. Turn around and gave you my honey. You just play with my mind. I put the locks on the door and I took away your key. You still insist, baby, that you're still in love with me. Ain't no turning back. Ain't no turning back. Ain't no turning back. This thing called love, baby, never felt any loving like that. This thing called love, never felt any loving like that. I gave you my money. Yes, I did. Turn around and gave you my honey. This thing called love, never felt any love. I gave you my precious time, baby. All you did was play with my mind. Gave you everything, baby. Oh, yes, I did. Gave you my time. You just play with my mind. You took my love, baby. Threw it right out the door.
Where Are They Now? I'm your host, Dianne Hart, and my special guest tonight is Lady Champagne Page. What a bad jam that is, Poontang. I thoroughly enjoyed it. What's the inspiration for you writing that song?
Well, back in my day, a lot of times people didn't want to say the real word. So Poontang is what some other guys back then, young guys, would say, you gonna give me some of that Poontang? You know?
That's right.
It's a lot of that old school words like that. Kind of say, okay, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So I kind of wrote something on relationships back then that were young guys. You know, I was young. So, you know, I was growing up. I didn't know right from wrong then, but then I figured out what that was after certain people got caught, you know?
Right. I love the song. It's a bad jam.
Thank you.
Do you write for others?
Do I write for others? Not really. No, I don't. But if we can come together and work some music out together with ideals, I'm always good for that, open for that.
Have you collaborated with anybody else on some of your music?
No, I haven't, but it's been people lately been telling me that they want me to listen to some of these songs. They wrote some blues songs for me and this and that. And I told them I would like to hear. It's always good to listen to someone else's life because everything we write about is about my life, their life, somebody else's life. So it's always good to listen to somebody else's story.
I know that's right. And that's basically what you all are doing in your music is telling a story. Yeah. So do you have any new music coming out soon?
I can say I have new songs that I wrote. As soon as I can get the musicians, the artists that I like and enjoy listening to, I'm going to have that coming out 2025.
Okay. So now I do know that you do some shows. Let's talk a little bit about the shows that you perform in on a regular basis.
My home front is Burt's Marketplace. Every Saturday night, 7:30 to 11:30. I don't do a lot of clubs, but I try to do a lot of festivals and private events. As far as Lansing, Chicago, different areas that I try to do bigger events. Mm-hmm. I try not to do a lot of clubs. Burt's Marketplace, a lot of people are familiar with me there because that's my home. If they ever want to catch me, they know they can catch me there on Saturday. National artists, when they're in town, they come to Burt's because they know I'm always there. They see me advertising on Facebook. They're always looking for something to do. Great friends and hang out with them at their concert and bring them to Burt's Marketplace to hang out with me.
So let me ask you this. So the songs that you're singing at Burt's, are those songs that you write yourself or do you sing other people's songs as well?
Those songs that I sing at Burt's are cover tunes. I do throw mine in there from time to time. You have to really get your audience to get familiar with your songs because they used to listen to Johnny Taylor, Last $2, B.B. King, The Thriller's Gone. They're used to listening to the old blues tunes that they're familiar with. And then once you get them caught up with that, then you can throw in something of yours that will stick to them as well. The song that I usually do at Burt's, You Don't Know What Love Is. And I usually do that one because it blends in with what I'm doing, period, when it comes to blues.
What's really important is that you get yours out there. Played on the radio, especially I know that you said you got some new songs coming up, so you've not released any of that music yet.
Well, as of last year, I was with the radio station that I played a lot of blues artists, and that was my thing. Each and every Tuesday, I was on WHFR 89.3, and I was on my show doing blues. So I was sending out my own music along with other blues artists as well that's around the area, either Chicago. I have music from Chicago that I played. Have people that send me their music for me to play them on the radio. And so that's what I was doing, because I was accustomed to having my own blues show every Tuesday.
You were inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame?
Oh, yes. I was inducted in 2014 for the Detroit Blues Hall of Fame. In 2019, I was inducted into the Rhythm and Blues National Hall of Fame.
Was that just for your music, or was that a combination of your music and other musics that you were singing?
Combination, yeah.
You would not be in the Blues Hall of Fame unless you were a bad girl, right?
Well, I try to be who I am. I don't pat myself on the back. I just let others do that for me, because I appreciate them. And when they appreciate me, it makes me feel where I'm at today.
Sometimes, yes, I am. I'm a bad girl.
I've never been a type of person, ego-tripping person, or to let compliments swell my head. I love compliments, and I take them as they come, because I do appreciate when people recognize and notice what I do. That's my pat on the back when people recognize that.
Absolutely. That's important. So we're going to take a second break, and we're going to listen to Crazy of Me.
Okay.
She'll smile from across the room, and I noticed you were sitting there with someone new, and I noticed her lips, boy, was touching yours, and I noticed her hands were all over you. I was crazy, baby. I said I must have been crazy, stone out of my mind, to ever let you slip away from me. But I didn't until the day you walked away from me. And I know I was crazy to listen to my best friends try to tell me that you wasn't right for me. I just wanna let you know I like to give our love one more try. After all, you said she was just your friend. I like to be the woman to come back into your life. And I promise I won't let you walk out again. I was crazy, baby. I know I done you wrong. We just fussed and fight for too long, baby. We can't make it right. I was feeling so lonely. I didn't seem to understand. I got caught up in the middle, in the arms of another man. How strong you love with me until the day you walked away from me. And I know I was crazy to listen to my best friends try to tell me that you wasn't right for me. I just wanna let you know, give our love one more try. After all, you said she was just your friend. I like to be the woman, I wanna be the girl, walk into your life. And I promise I won't let you walk out again.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Dianne Hart. Tonight, I'm being blessed with the presence of interviewing Lady Champagne Page. I know you wrote that song, and I listened to the song, so I know what a bad jam that is, too. What inspired that song?
Well, sometimes, like I say, a lot of the songs people do are relationships. It's your own stories. Back in the day, when you have girlfriends always in your ears, girl, he ain't right for you. He ain't gonna do you right. Leave that man. But then you realize he could have been that person if you hadn't listened to what she was saying. So I was crazy to let him go.
So that song was because you had listened to one of your girlfriends kind of talk about something they were going through, and then you wrote that song?
After you grow up and you realize that being in a relationship, you figure someone else might know a little bit more than you about that person. So by them telling me, well, he ain't right for you and you should just kick him to the curb. Sometimes you listen, My mother used to tell me that sometimes because she didn't want me her baby to be out there, mess around with guys that wasn't right for me. It was crazy of me to leave someone that I thought that was for me.
I know that's right. Well, it's a bad jam. It certainly is. So if your fans wanted to find you, on what social media platforms can they locate you?
I am on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram.
Okay. YouTube?
I have a website as well.
You want to give them that website address?
BluesLadyChampagne.com.
Are you not on YouTube?
I'm on YouTube.
You didn't name that one, girl.
But you know something?
What?
It's always YouTubes that other people put on YouTube. I have YouTubes, I put it like that. But you find out other people will post you on YouTube before you even know about it.
That's true. That's true. But do you not? So what you need to create for yourself then is a YouTube channel of your very own. And every time you do something, you put your own stuff. They can't put it on your channel, but you certainly can.
Correct. Yeah. And I'm in the process of doing more videos with someone who's got the professional part of that video that can put this together for what I want.
Absolutely, because you definitely want your stuff up on your page.
Right.
Not anybody else putting it up for you. What I'd like you to do for me is give up-and-coming entertainers a little bit of advice. What would you say to these young people or older people who are just getting into the business? What advice would you give them?
I would tell them to stay focused, And I would tell them to learn your craft. Just don't jump up and think that it's going to happen tomorrow, because it doesn't just go over overnight unless you really got it. And if you do, stay humble, honest to your craft, keep it moving. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do, or boy, you can't sing, girl, you can't sing. Because the ones out here that people say they can't sing, they out here doing some stuff.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah.
And the ones that's working hard is really the ones that's falling behind. But the ones I've heard that people say, they can't sing, but they up there, they're doing some things. You keep eyes. So I would just say, stay focused, stay true to your dream. I have taken in younger people and brought them and shared the stage with me. I love working with younger people, because they listen. If you think they're going to listen and not going to be, they think they all this and that, then I won't touch them. But if they will listen, I will put them on any stage with me. I don't care whether it's Lansing, I don't care whether it's Chicago, because I want people to really experience their talent. Now, if they doing what I need them to do and they stay focused and play that guitar or sing, I'm bringing them in.
What would be some of your advice on the business end? Should they seek attorney's assistance when they're looking for a deal? What do you think that they should do?
Well, I think they should seek any type of help that someone would give them, meaning attorneys. You need that music attorney on hand, entertainment and attorney. Mm-hmm. And you need other people that can really voice their opinion on what's right and what they think is wrong. But then you still have to go back to that attorney to discuss it with them. So, and I would recommend that anytime.
Well, time flies when we're having fun, right? But
Absolutely.
I want to thank you. I want to thank you for joining me this evening. I am State Representative Dianne Hart. I'm your host tonight on Where Are They Now? And I have had the privilege and pleasure of speaking with Lady Champagne Page, who you can catch every Saturday night at Burt's
Marketplace. That is downtown Detroit, 2727 Russell Street. That's between Mack and Gratiot in the heart of downtown.
And that's every Saturday night.
Every Saturday night, 7:30 to 11:30.
Okay, you all heard her right here on Where Are They Now? Thank you. I want you all to continue to please watch our shows, not just our Detroit Hot TV live every Thursday night at 7:30, but you can also catch me on Roku on Wednesday nights at 7, right here in the wonderful Sunshine State, where it's super hot right now. And so I'd love for you all to please also join me, watch my Facebook, my YouTube, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll get to see every one of these interviews that we do. I want to thank you again, Lady Champagne Page, for coming on with us tonight. We look forward to seeing you soon, next time in Detroit.
I also like to thank you, State Representative Ms. Dianne Hart, for having Blues Lady Champagne on your show.
Thank you.
It's great to be here.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.